I can hear you loud and clear. Yes, thank you. No, you have to talk into the mic. Everything you say is not being recorded.
Are the cameras on?
The cameras are on. We're
Dear
rolling.
Lord.
Yeah. So. Surprise, surprise. Bet you didn't expect to see me back. Howdy do, episode number 2. And welcome back to The Silo Show. And today, I've brought in the reinforcements. It turns out talking manically into a camera for 1 hour straight isn't as easy as it looks. So please help and give me a warm welcome. The ground stomping, Florida romping, little Cuban mamacita that is Jackie. J to the A to the K to the motherfucking E. Give it up, Jackie. Woo!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Silo Show.
Tell them why you're here, Jackie.
Why I'm here?
Yeah.
Because I want to be famous.
Me too.
Right?
Yeah.
We've been trying for what? 20 years.
No, don't say my age on camera, please.
Okay, you can cut it out.
Don't
when you edit.
freaking do that to me.
Well, I'm here as a co-host to speak about current events and to help you start the Silo Show.
We've had some really alarming things happen to us today, and we are kind of scared. And
I
in
think he's
fear right
lost his
now.
mind.
Well, I just feel
I know. What do you feel? Tell me.
this podcast. We've been fighting tooth and nail to get this podcast up and going for all 3 of our listeners.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
It's a very low budget film.
Well, we had the 2 lights.
We have 2 lights, 2 mics, and a computer.
Oh my God. And we went to Walmart and we got accosted.
It was really scary. That guy was, and you're telling me I'm rude.
You are rude.
I'm not rude.
You scared that poor man. You're like, she acts like she doesn't want to do a podcast, but I don't want to. I feel like people are gonna judge me.
They will judge you.
For
I'm your
call-
mother.
for calling me-
So you better be kind to me.
It's a term of endearment. This woman went up to this man in the electronics section at Walmart.
Behind the desk, behind the cash
He was
register.
to the side, and she's like, "Ring light. Where's the ring light? Ring light." And he's like, "What is a ring light?" And then she's like, "Ring light? The light with the ring?" We were in the electronics department, so he should have known what a ring light was.
He acted like he didn't know, but he knew. And
He
was just
acted like
playing
he was speaking
stupid.
Japanese. And then he was like, "Oh, I don't work here."
I work for the telephone section.
And
Well,
then-
he's in that area all the time. All he had to do is tell me another lane down.
It was just like
And
around
then
the corner.
when we got the ring light, I bring it back to him. I go, "This is what a ring light is." He's like, "I know what a ring light is." I go, "Then why the hell did you tell me you didn't?" And there was some lady walking around that doesn't even work there going, "Yeah, the ring lights are over there." I'm like,
See,
really?
and that's why I love Walmart. You were saying I don't like Walmart. I love Walmart.
Our Walmart is really scary. I get anxiety when I go to that Walmart.
Just because someone's been stabbed there doesn't mean you should get anxiety.
Oh, I can't wait to get stabbed.
I
Don't be
love
anxious.
Walmart. I love the culture. I love the people. I love the adventure. The checkout service was really interesting
They
as
tried
well.
to steal from. Are you kidding me?
Because we went to one checkout lane, and then the old man in front of us, his check is like torn in half, so he can't pay for his groceries.
It just had a ruffled edge, and all it was piles of cat food and dog food. He must be feeding the feral cats. I don't know.
Yes, he had a lot of cat food.
Then they couldn't do that.
And then
the
he-
credit card didn't work right.
Yes. And then we ended up paying for the ring light. And then she pays cash because she's a pimp mama. And then the guy didn't give back
He
the right
ripped me off.
change.
I go, "This isn't the right change," and he had already started ringing someone else up. So we had to wait for him to ring this lady's 50 products up before I can get my dollar back. And he wanted me just to leave my dollar
I
there.
just said, just give him the dollar.
No, I think he's ripping people off and doing
I
that
think-
to everyone. At the end of the day, he's got an extra $50. No, not happening with my money.
Anyway, so this point being, we have fought long and hard to get this podcast to the people. Let me hear some noise from our live studio audience.
Yay,
Let me
yay,
hear some noise. Yay. Also, the lighting looks kind of weird, and the camera angles, you don't seem to like them.
I love it all. Do you guys really care?
She
about
was
the lighting and
complaining
everything?
about the
Stop.
lighting and the angle beforehand. She was like, it should be more front on. It should be more front on. I'm like, it should be from like the side because we're
Well,
talking
no
to
one
each
wants
other.
to see the side. You want to see, talk to your audience, converse with your
It's
host.
not in the budget. Normally there's like a camera in the middle that gets the whole shebang. But we just got 2 cameras from
But
the
we
side.
only have 3 viewers.
What if they want to see both of us?
They can look at us individually.
Yeah. So, what are we going to talk about here on the show? We're going to talk about pop culture and the juicy scoop.
And the daily mundane.
No, we're going to give you guys that juicy scoop. Oh, yeah.
Juicy. You're so crazy.
Give them that juicy scoop,
real juicy.
Jackie.
We have such
They
juicy
love
scoop.
that juicy scoop. So I think we need to start at the beginning.
Okay, that's a good place.
Did you or did you not try to terminate me in the womb?
I never tried to terminate you.
Oh, or now we're acting
No
posh.
way.
No.
You are the sperm that got away.
The one that got away.
You just snuck right in.
No,
And
let them
then-
know. It's okay.
What?
It's 2024.
What? You were a mistake.
There you
Is
go.
that what you wanted to know? That sperm was swimming really strong.
And Dad wanted to terminate me.
No one wanted to terminate you.
Yeah, talk about the pregnancy. I really fucked you up.
You did.
Yeah.
All I did was crave mashed potatoes. I gained way too much weight.
Yeah, I ruined your body.
You were 11 pounds.
I've always been a big
23.
bitch.
You are a big little bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to have a home birth in a hot tub.
I wonder what could go wrong.
One of those home health birth moms, and everyone used them, and she was supposed to be good, and she comes in and they're telling me to push and push, but I didn't feel like anything was coming out. It was crazy. They told me I was 5 centimeters. They pulled in another lady to come in, a midwife, and she's looking at me like the baby hasn't even dropped.
Here's the thing. I didn't want to come out of that womb.
I know, you still try to get back in, don't you? He's just attached to the umbilical cord. I keep trying to cut him off, but has not happened.
No, some people think they peak in high school. I feel like I peaked in the womb.
Yeah, I'm going to show you peeking.
It was just so cozy.
Yeah, I'm going to show you
I
cozy.
miss it. Yeah.
Oh, you miss being in the womb?
Yes, it was like warm and
Well, that's why I bought
relaxing,
you a
and then I
heated
got
blanket.
I got fed.
You still get fed.
It was different back then.
So
But was the
now-
whole pregnancy like an issue, or was
It
it
was
just?
Miserable. My feet got swollen. They looked like huge grapefruits. Nothing fit. It was awful.
Yeah, it was a lot more fun making it than having it.
Oh, yeah. That's what my mother told me right when I was getting ready to have it. It was
So I
not
was
a fun
difficult
thing.
even back then.
You were difficult from the start, yes.
From day one. Was it worth it?
It was definitely worth it. You're the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, and we wouldn't have
definitely
this
believe that.
podcast.
That's right.
Anyway, speaking of disappointments, Katy Perry has released her new single, or her teaser for her new single, and I don't like it.
I don't know about you, and I haven't heard the whole teaser.
I'll play it for you right
But
now.
let me tell you, I love Katy Perry.
You do
And
love
we
Katy
went
Perry.
to her show.
I love Katy too.
And she was amazing. That stage show was one of the best I've ever seen.
Okay, we need to
And
get
I
into
love her music. So
it. We went and saw.
let me hear it.
I'm sorry to interrupt this podcast, but I have unfortunate news. The camera stopped rolling, so we're going to have to redo the whole juicy scoop. Okay, so back to Katy Perry being a disappointment.
Katy Perry is not a disappointment.
Yes, she released a sneak peek for her new song, Woman's World. And I'm saying this because I care, because I love Katy, because I am a Katy cat. Katy, what the is going on?
Katy doesn't care what you think.
I'm being harsh, but I'm being harsh because I can't let this slide again.
What slide again?
This is the third time we're trying to do a comeback for Katy. And every time I'm like, this is going to be the one. She's going to come back. She's going to come back.
Oh.
and she lets me down.
I like her though, Carrie. Come on, baby. You
Her
got
name's
this.
Katy, not Carrie.
I keep calling you Carrie.
Carrie Perry.
Carrie Perry. Katy Perry.
You know
yeah,
what?
it was close.
That's what it sounds like. That new song sounds like Carrie Perry singing it. It don't sound like Katy.
But
I would say the general consensus is people are not impressed by this new song. We've been waiting.
Well,
like we have been waiting. We have been waiting since 2013.
Since she was kissing girls with cherry chapstick.
From 2008 to 2013, like this woman was untouchable.
On fire.
Some of the greatest pop hits of all time. And I'll stand on that. I'm standing on that. I'm standing on that.
You stand on it.
And then Witness happened, and we all know Witness, and that's fine.
It was so bad, I don't even know what Witness was.
Okay, so she was not Witness in Witness.
No.
That's when she was doing Chain to the Rhythm, to the Rhythm.
No, I didn't like it, so I don't know it.
This will just give you like kind of like a taste of what was going on back then.
What's with that hair?
We all want to know. Something about this hair, it didn't work for me.
I mean,
like
she's a beautiful woman,
she's a
and she
beautiful
can
girl.
wear that hair. But it reminds me of an older lady trying to look young, and she's cutting her hair short. I mean, I'm an older lady with long hair trying to look young.
Witness, it was okay for her to have the bad Witness era. I think every pop star needs like a bad era so they can make that comeback. So I was like, oh God, we got a good comeback coming. We got a good comeback. But then, oh my God, Smile. No, that was the name of her album. And this is why I'm pissed, because this is the type of shit. This was the cover art for her last album.
What the hell is that? What does she have on her face? What is it?
Smile. I'm not smiling.
Is so sitting there like a clown. It says smile, and she's got this big red thing in the middle of her face, like a nose, like a.
No, it pissed me off. That album cover pisses.
It's not sexy. It's nothing. It reminds me of what was that?
Oh
you know what it reminds me of? That girl that would roll around on the floor in the couch.
The big comfy couch. Yes, not enough.
Carrie.
Honestly, though, she didn't do it as well as Luna.
Oh, Luna can do that.
When Luna was rolling around on that floor,
clock and
splitting it wide open. Katy was not doing that.
Katy,
she dropped it again. If you're gonna do it, you better commit.
Do it right. Yeah, I don't like that Smile album cover at all. It reminds me of a circus.
And not Britney Spears circus.
No. Oh, God, no.
I'll tell you what it reminded. It reminded me more of the county fair.
County fair is not much to talk about.
When I saw the new picture,
you got excited.
I got excited because I was like,
it's very robotic. She's back with the.
She's on Ozempic. She's back.
You go,
and
girl.
She's pissed.
She looking hot.
And then it was like those pants were kind of kinky.
I love that picture. And then she came out with "It's a Woman's World." I mean, the song didn't even sound like women were taking over, which is what it needs to sound like, because we are. But it was just kind of
drab.
Now, I don't know what the rest of the album sounds like. Or is there a whole album? I don't know that.
No,
either.
that's just literally 15 seconds of it, but that's all I need to hear. That's all. Like,
that's it? Yeah.
I know what it's going to be.
I have to agree. That song is not like, it's got that techno beat. And if you went into a bar and you were singing and people were dancing.
I'd leave if they played that.
You would?
I'd get up and I'd leave.
It's not risky enough.
Honestly, the biggest risk at this point is taking no risk. The platform is set for Katy. The stars have aligned. Pop girls are in. We have Chappell Roan, Sabrina Carpenter. This is the time. If Katy Perry is going to make a comeback, now would be the time.
It's really hard to beat that one show we went to.
The California Dreams.
That was
we
so
saw her
good.
in California Dreams.
I think that's one of my best concerts
yet. That is
yet.
the best concert we've ever seen. The production was like insane.
Amazing.
It was insane. The production,
amazing.
the storytelling.
Bring back that team.
The color palette.
Maybe sometimes when you do it so good, I don't know if she can beat that. I don't know if you can outdo yourself.
Well, this is not a California dream. This is a California nightmare.
It is a nightmare. I didn't like that Smile thing at all. The Smile album was bad. Now that new photo is very
chic.
robotic and
very
chic. And she's looking sexy and hot. It's like a comeback. But that song needs a little bit more finesse. It needs a little bit more power to it. Does she have a different writer now or something?
We're not going to get into it.
Let's not get into that. Well, that's the problem.
I think she should step back from writing and she should just find all the top producers right now, and then whoever gives her the best song, take it and run. All she needs is one big hit right now, and she'll be back on top.
She'll be back, yeah.
This song, I don't want to hear, you're strong, you're proud, you're confident. I don't want to be that. I want to be a dirty little slut.
You are a dirty little slut.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
I feel like she's trying to be like serious. I don't want meaningful pop. That's why I listen to music, because I want to dance. I want to forget about the world.
You want to move.
I don't want to be reminded that I'm chained to the fucking rhythm. I just remember in the Teenage Dream era, I love when she would go like,
You did that well.
And she needs some like publicity stunt. Like I think she needs to break up with Orlando Bloom.
Oh, stop. She's not going to leave her husband.
I don't care if they're in a happy relationship. They need to break up. Ever since they got married, it's been snooze city. And I know she's probably happily in love, but that doesn't sell records.
Maybe she doesn't need to sell records. Maybe she's just doing it for fun.
There's nothing fun about that song.
Well, she could hold her kid over the balcony. No? You didn't like that?
I don't know if she should do that.
I think he was just doing that whole Lion King hold up the baby thing.
Well,
and people took it to an extreme.
It's not like he dropped it.
He loved his kids. He was not going to drop the kid, but we need a little publicity stunt, I think.
Well, if she's going to stay with him, then they should release a sex tape.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, I don't know. It just upsets me because it's like she's the one that got away. Yeah, we're really dragging Katy.
No, the new ones are just not as good.
We're just giving her a gentle nudge towards the direction she needs to go. Well, more of a shove. Well, she needs a shove because she's like she's not budging.
She's not moving.
She's not fucking moving. Woman's world.
It's a woman's world.
July 11th. We'll keep you updated when we hear the full thing. I hope we get to see the music video too.
Okay. July 11th it is. See you then.
Anyway, speaking of poorly aging pop stars, Justin just got arrested for a DUI.
Justin Bieber?
No, the older, less interesting Justin.
Oh, God. Which one is that?
Justin Timberlake got arrested for drinking under the influence.
Everyone drinks.
And
Everyone drinks and drives. He just got unlucky that time.
No, I don't think we should be condoning drinking and driving.
Well, I'm not condoning it. With all that money, he could have a driver. He wouldn't even have to drive.
Apparently, it was a young officer, and he didn't know who Justin Timberlake was.
Oh, dear.
And then Justin told him, he's like, this is going to ruin the tour. And the guy was like, what tour? And then Justin was like, the world tour.
Any publicity is good. Bad, good, indifferent. It is not hurting the tour.
Are you going to go see him in concert?
No.
Okay.
I didn't even know he was touring.
I didn't know he was touring either.
I mean, I like him, but it's not like I follow him around.
Oh, they think that's going to be like J-Lo, or this is like going to tank his ticket sales. But I don't think so. If anything, I think it's going to help them.
There's nothing wrong with J-Lo. There ain't tanking nothing.
Well, she had to cancel her world tour because of sales.
Oh, stop. J-Lo's on top of the world. Quit.
I didn't know you were such a J-Lo fan.
I don't know if I'm such a J-Lo fan, but she's famous. She'll come back. Something else will happen like this.
Who do you think's more famous?
Get a driver next time.
Who do you think's more famous, J-Lo or Justin Timberlake?
J-Lo.
You think J-Lo's more famous? I think Justin Timberlake's more famous.
Do you? I don't know.
I do.
We'll have to look it up.
You're Latina.
I am a little
Those Latinas got to stick together.
We're sticking together.
Would you know who Justin Timberlake was?
If I saw him, no.
No? That's just how Team Britney you are. You just don't even know who Justin Timberlake is.
I don't know.
You know they dated.
Well, that's great.
They were 19. They had a big breakup. And we were listening to the audiobook, remember? And she said that she was pregnant and he made her have an abortion.
I think she should have just had it.
What are your thoughts on the Janet versus Justin whole thing? Janet Jackson?
I don't know anything about
Remember
it.
when he whipped out her tit in
Oh,
the
that was
Super
all
Bowl?
planned. Great publicity.
And then, oh no, please let us know.
The only thing I remember is that you were there with all your cousins. You're so young. We're watching this halfway show at the football game, and all of a sudden, Janet's got her boob hanging out.
Yeah,
It was a
Nipplegate.
moment to remember.
Where were you when Nipplegate happened?
Nipplegate it was.
Apparently, everyone's mad because she got like blacklisted and she got all the heat, and Justin didn't get any backlash.
But now it's a woman's world.
Yeah, now we're gonna fucking get you, Justin.
Yeah.
We're gonna beat the out of you.
Get it, girl. Get it, boy.
Yeah. Well, on the opposite end of the spectrum, we have Chappell Roan, who is coming up as a rising star.
You go, Chaplin. I don't know who you are, but I will start listening to you more.
She's just gotten on Jimmy Fallon, and I don't think he knows who the hell she is either. So if that makes you feel any better.
Well, he's going to bring her up, rise her, and then it's someone new.
I'm going to show you the video. Okay. So we just showed her
Okay.
Chappell Roan, the Jimmy Fallon show and performance. What are your thoughts?
Well, I love that song. I do recognize it now that I say it. She's very theatrical.
She's really big with the gays. People keep comparing her to Lady Gaga.
I feel like they're theatrical. Like Lady Gaga's very theatrical and wearing meat dresses. We saw her in concert too. And she's got all the feathers and the weird long nails, and it's very theatrical and it's very scary. I think that
Were you scared?
well, it was kind of off, but I liked it because I like something different to look at.
And you love it.
I love it.
I think like her performance is a little bit theatrical, which is like reminiscent of Lady Gaga. But I think like Lady Gaga's music sounded much different. Like it was like electro, dance, pop,
Yeah.
sex, future, God. Chappell Roan is more like, I'm a little folk girl dancing a little fairy in the little nymph fairy in the garden.
You have very strange feelings.
The music's different. I think the music's
The
really
music's
different.
very different.
And
And
Gaga
the voices are different. Gaga's got a very unique, tuned voice.
Chappell Roan has a good voice.
She has an amazing voice too, but they're two different things.
Chappell Roan's
totally.
voice is like a little higher, more like, oh, where Gaga's like more like, ah. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it. So I could tell the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the theatrics.
Well, you know who was theatrical too? Kiss. They had all that paint on their face and stuff.
Yeah. Well, thank you for bringing that up.
You didn't think? I don't know why I thought, because they're theatrical. They're all
I
painted.
don't see
and
Kiss when I see her, but
No,
I guess
I
a
don't
little
see
bit.
Kiss. I mean, I just see that they're painted and they're
I'm going to show you some of her other
Costumes.
looks.
They're like
you can
costumes,
comment.
yeah.
This is like probably her like most famous.
I love it. The crown, the big red hair, white. I mean, it doesn't even look like a Kiss. She's all painted. Her whole face is painted.
You
Of course,
really
it's two
are
different
riding
things.
with this
Well, that's the
Kiss.
only people I picture that had paint. Who else painted themselves like that?
She says the drag queens inspire her.
It looks like a drag
Oh,
queen.
here's another one. They really like the
That
theatrics.
one's pretty cool. I love theatrics too.
So that's
It's
like,
very good.
and I like this. Reminds me of a little lady.
That
A little
reminds me of
feudal
that.
lady.
You know that movie with all the girls in the red dresses having
The
babies?
Handmaiden's
Handmaiden's Tale.
Yes, she's
That's
our
what you're
handmaiden.
a little handmaiden, aren't you?
Yes.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, and here's her little butterfly look for
Aw,
Pride.
Pride.
That one song, Good Luck, is like very 80s synth pop. I hope she
I
goes more
love
in that
80s.
direction.
It's going to go because people love the 80s. But when there's 80s, people come out of the woodwork.
That new song, Good Luck, Babe, Katie's putting out Woman's World versus that. Like, come on, Katie. This round goes to Chappell.
All right.
Okay, and then we're going to move on to our final segment, our kiss goodbye to you guys, the Ask Silo, where you guys call and ask us your burning, deepest, darkest questions.
Hey Silo, this is Sarah Ann. So I am dating a guy who is shorter than me, which is something I've never done before. First off, I'm 5'9", so I'm a little bit on the taller side. But this guy, he is 5'7". Is it something that I should actually consider ending it over?
So what do you think? Do you think they should be dating short guys?
I personally like tall men, and I am
Oh,
short.
here we go.
Well, it's the truth. I've dated one or two short. By short, I mean 5'6", and I'm only 5 foot.
I'm about to say, why do you need them so tall?
I like that tall look.
You want
that
to treat it
sleek-
climb. You know, the shortest
So-
girls always want the tallest guys.
You know, it just isn't how tall you are.
Bend over, girl.
Bend over.
Then he won't be taller than her.
He won't or he will.
He won't.
If she bends over?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Well, maybe
Does he make your juices flow?
maybe you should continue dating short guys, but instead of one, you can date two, and then you can like stack them on top of each other.
Oh, and have a threesome.
Two heads are better than
One,
one.
I guess.
Well, if you got two 5 inches, put that together, that's 10 inches,
that's
honey.
10 inches, yeah.
You got a lot of inches to work with.
Oh, 5?
Well, if you got two of them.
I don't know. There's a lot of factors involved in dating, and
You got to give those shorties a chance, Jackie.
you can give them a
Come on,
chance.
shout out to our
son.
shorties
But
watching.
you take the shorties and give me the tall ones.
Sometimes big things come in small packages.
Well, I'm small. I
If you
can
know-
attest for that.
Oh, you got a big thing?
I got a big thing in a small package.
I knew it. Well, you know, sometimes the short guys are packing, Jackie.
Well, you have to look at the length of their arm from here to there.
Well, maybe their inches went somewhere else.
Oh, maybe their inches are somewhere else.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, get it.
Get it, girl? Just try it. You know, you have to try it out.
Take a chance
Take
on
a chance
love.
on.
I guess if he's short, he has to make up for it in other ways, is what we're saying.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
Mm-hmm. And you can always use that against him.
Well, why would you want to use anything against him? You just do a couple hookups and see how you like it.
Yeah, keep dating him until something better comes along.
There you go.
No,
Out there.
the short men will find short women, and we'll
That's all
all
good.
get together and hold hands and sing kumbaya. Okay, and on that note, that gives us the end of the second
Silo
Silo
Show.
Show,
Thank you.
episode 2.
Thank you to our 3 followers and the 2 dogs. 5.
And thank you, Jackie, for coming on.
My pleasure.
We'll see.
This is starting to become fun.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be a star someday.
Yeah.
Only in my mind, but that's enough.
Yeah. Okay, wait one second.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.